Alright, we're back with Pokemon Legends Arceus, and we're in this cave. It's the challenge for one of the lakes. I don't know which one it is. Where are we? I know we're in the fields, but where is that in relation to the rest of the world? ZL. Oh yeah, this will be Verity. Alright, well, Dragon. Dragons live forever, except when they go against fairy types. Although we want to be careful, because we could probably catch him. I mean, it's like a boss, but it's still a wild Pokemon, so I think we could probably still try to catch him. Interesting. Ah. Oh, it's getting closer to us. Oh, level 58, huh? That's not too bad, I guess. Uh-oh. Huh. Mud Bomber. Okay, we do that like 5 times. Yeah, this is going to be a very obscure kind of battle. Dragonpulse. Okay. Do that 2 more times, maybe? Adzile. Huh. Oh, interesting. So he gets the defense, and then maybe gets to move again. And he wants to do that, because he wants to become obscured as soon as possible. Not just defended, but obscured. Okay, we can do that 1 more time, as long as he's defended. But we're not going to get that chance. Huh. Why? Oh, because he used a weak version. Don't want to do... Oh, we could do Mach Punch. That... Will that do any more than Mud Bomb? I don't want to crit him. He has a steel move, apparently, so... And apparently that's strong against fairies. I guess we could just do Flamethrower. What type is... Okay, what's ground good against? Because it certainly isn't good against Dragon. And Flamethrower is... Wait, super effective. Is this a fairy? A Dragon Fairy? Is that what that is? Flamethrower. Yeah, I think so. I didn't really consider that offense. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do too much damage. Oh, good. Ultra Ball. I guess we get to move twice, because Infernape is just that fast. Oh, sweet. Yeah, but yeah. Fire is not very effective against Dragon, but that was neutral, and Fire is strong against Fairy. And what about Ground type, though? Is that strong against Fairy? That can't be right. Anyway, it's curious, but when I watch you in your Pokemon battle, I feel as if there's no obstacle that can't be overcome if people and Pokemon work together. Obstacle. Now let's see about the Pokemon of the lake. You feel a mysterious presence. Oh! Kun! Okay, so... I don't know if we're gonna have to fight him. You only have hyper potions? What's that, 150? Huh. Weird. Okay, psychic type. Who do I want to fight as it? I guess we could just go with our wall. I think we have... Oh, we could start with Shadow Claw. I'm gonna save. I think it's fine to save. These recordings don't really... everything seems fine with the recording. Oh, and that's one more thing. Well, actually, let me take a look here. Let me show this. The startup screen is different since the world's all messed up. And you can also see that we don't have a rank anymore because we're not... You know, we were kicked out of the team, so it's just that. So that's interesting, like... that they considered that. They kept it in mind. Okay. I'm not sure if we're going to fight Mesprit. It seems like they wouldn't have us fight two things. Like, we fight the one Pokemon just to fight the other. So I don't think we are, based on that reasoning. But we'll see. Anyway, your emotions. Share them with me. Not a chance. Your emotions, share them with me, but thou must. Okay. I can only imagine how it must feel to speak directly with a Pokemon like that. When you fell to this land, what stirred in your heart? How did it feel to bond with Pokemon and work together? What did you feel when you mingled with Hissu's clan? Oh, Hissu's clans. What did you feel when you when cast out of the Galaxy team? Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Oh! Mesprit's plume. Reforge the red chain. Okay, let's move on then. I know that Pokemon spoke with you, yet the words did not reach my ears. That's mysterious, but I suppose when dealing with someone who fell from the sky, it's only natural to encounter mystery. Next, on to Lake Valor and Lake Acuity. Okie-doo. Yeah, I can't do that here. Well, no sense in not going there directly. Just as soon as... Oh, hi. What's hi? Can I spend it? Looks like that worked out well, Andrew. I must say, you know an awful lot about Hissu, Valdo. I suppose a merchant like you sees all sorts of things in their travels? That's right. You could say it's because I'm a merchant, but mostly I'm just naturally filled with curiosity. I want to know exactly what happened in the past that led us to this particular present. Or more accurately, I suppose, I want to know where I came from and where I'm headed. I want to know my path, so to speak. The same goes for me. Our clan settled at the very spot where our forebears once beheld Almighty Sinnoh. But I have still never seen Almighty Sinnoh for myself. Weighty matters to ponder for sure, but we have an important task before us. Do you want to return to Mistress Kogita's home? Sure, that sounds efficient. Perfect. I'd like to see what she thinks of our progress. What she thinks of it? Oh, alright. Volo does seem a little suspicious, kind of. but all right at the same time. Ah, Mesprit's plume. So the legends told it true. Then the red chain must be real as well. I beg your pardon, Cookie ma'am, but what do these Pokemon that represent the mind have to do with this red chain, and why exactly should it bind the world? Your doubts suggest a keen intellect. I see you're not your clan's leader for nothing. Without the mind, were the rift to widen and the very world to end, would we even know it? Or I might even say the world, time, space, and all creation exist only because our minds are there to perceive it. Perhaps the red chain's purpose is to let one see creation as it truly is. Oh, fascinating. What? So does that mind create the world? Does the mind? But isn't it the other way around? Such are myths, my child, teaching us about the world in their own incomprehensible ways. They urge us to think more for ourselves, on the nature of Almighty Sinnoh, and on the nature of the world in which we dwell. You're absolutely right. Myths and legends are such fascinating things to study. In any case, all we have to do is complete 2 more trials and we will get the red chain. How nonchalant you sound. How confident of success to which you contribute nothing. You tag along only for the chance to gawk at more ancient ruins. Jeez. More and more human voices echo throughout history with the growth of your galaxy team. Okay. Hi, Abra. Kadabra, Alakazam. Oh yeah, we can buy stuff. Well, we can go to the next place. I forget, I don't remember, I've heard it, but I'm not super familiar with the concept she described, where, like, the world exists, but it's like your perception. Well, you could say the world only exists for the purpose of someone to perceive it, and that's a particular line of thought, like a... But I forget exactly what it is. It's definitely very religious kind leaning, I would say. Oh, I guess we're just being directed towards this one. Weird. You'd think we could do these in any order. I mean, unless maybe we just don't have a mission for the one that's in one of these areas. But anyway, I want to hurry along. So maybe we can do them there, but we just don't have a mission tag for it. Alola. Ah, just the person I've been waiting for. My Keiko, Ko wandered off to play, but they haven't come back yet. Do you think you could help me find them? You mean Vulpix. Oh, I'm sorry. Back home in Alola, Vulpix were called Ko, you see. Ken. Hmm? Oh, did you not go to play with the rest? This is what an Alolan Vulpix looks like. They blend right into the snow with their white fur, so trying to find them all just by myself would take ages. I'm still missing 5 of them. Oh, he has... I thought he meant 1 of them. I guess, the plural is the same, perhaps, as singular? I guess if he did say Vulpix. You should be able to find my Vulpix playing around the Avalanche Slopes. Could you find them all and tell them to come back? The Avalanche Slopes, okay. It's interesting. But... we got a missing, so we'll do that kind of stuff later. I think this might be faster than flying. I'm not sure. But we can't use Waterfall. That hidden move is too well hidden. Oh, look at that. We will catch our Pokemon later. I'm recording this, like, right before I'm gonna stream the catching Pokemon stream for today. And it's kind of filler for the rest of this week. Oh, interesting. You know what? I'm gonna mark this. Oh, there's a bag. And right by the temple. Is that a mascula? Or bascula? Or is that what I have right now? Anyway. Here we are, like acuity. You know, I've been told it actually contains seawater as well. Nobody knows why, though. It could be a fluke of geography, or perhaps it's connected to a Pokemon somehow. Lake Acuity is protected by the Pokemon Uxie. When Uxie took flight, the knowledge to solve problems was born in people's minds. That's what the stories say, anyway. Dur, 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 dur. A tool that can help make caves simply appear from nowhere is quite a handy one to have. I wonder what awaits inside. I imagine there may be Pokemon in there, protecting the lake's guardian. Take care. Aww. I sense it still in the air. What is this? A menacing Pokemon stands before you. Kawow. Could that be the dreaded Baneful Fox? Baneful Fox. Can you tell me about it? Its typing? I assume it at least retains some... Oh, is it Dark Ice type? I see. That won't work. This is different. Fair enough, I suppose. Kawow! Guess the hint might be that it's cold in here. No effect. It's a ghost. Yeah, this has no effect, and that has no effect, so it's a ghost. Well, I guess Since Infernape is out, we'll do as much damage as we can. Wow, that's not too bad. Does he just not have resistance to speak of? If that was a weak move, if I were to make that strong, that might be a... You know what? I think it's fine. Wow. Aw, fiddlesticks. It's gonna burn to death. Isn't that typical? Okay, so it's a ghost, apparently. Oh, how'd that happen? And we could use the same combination of attacks and just make sure he doesn't get burned. I wonder if he got burned because we used the strong version of the attack, and that makes the burn effect happen more likely. That probably has something to do with it. Start off strong, I guess. guess we'll just keep throwing Pokeballs. Because since it's burned, he should be easier to catch, and we'd better just throw as often as possible. Let's see, ghost moves. Here we go. As long as he doesn't have any other big tricks up his sleeve, this would work out. If we were to fight, well, apparently that won't do anything. Okay, X. Go, my Pokeball. Yeah, but since he's burning to death, we better throw as many Pokeballs as possible, so we'll just throw while he has plenty of HP left, and we ended up catching him anyway. I think catching Pokemon is a lot easier in this game than in the main games, because since I started playing Shining Pearl, more frequently recently, just to keep up, I've noticed that it's a lot harder to catch Pokemon in that game than in this one. Anyway, the Baneful Fox. It is a Pokemon said to be filled with malice. We were told stories about it as children. Oh, that's what that little short is about. That cartoon they made. I didn't end up watching all of them, although I want to. They look really good. Anyway, so that's interesting. They have made another story based on that. I guess they might have done it specifically for that reason, because that's kind of a weird thing for them to just include. Like, why would they tell us, oh, there used to be stories about this Pokemon? This seems kind of irrelevant. Anyway, come. I will test your knowledge. Combee, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. How many are there eyes? Does Zubat have eyes? Magneton. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? Yes, please. Combee. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Series of oh, that's what you mean? Okay, Combee. 2, and so it's like a combination lock. This is bizarre. Oh, I get. Okay, so they're asking us how many eyes each Pokemon has. I guess Zubat has 2. I mean, its eyes are kind of closed, but I guess it still counts as 2. Well, I don't like this one as much. The other one was more role-playing. This is just like, okay, Combee, Zubat, Magneton. Answer me true. If answer me you would. I tried. Please tell me this is your only question. Okay, Zubat Unknown. Wait a second. Oh, okay. He looked pretty disappointed and annoyed. Well, let's consult our handy-dandy Pokedex. Well, first off, we have Unknown. Unknown always has 1 eye, so there's that. Combee. Can we... I don't suppose we can do a search. Entire Hissu. Let's... yeah. Chronological. Combee. Oh. Okay. That's probably the kicker there. Okay, so we... let me type this out. Oh man, it's a lot later than I thought it should be. How long? Okay, where do I write this down at? I guess there. Could do it. Okay, Combi is 6. Whoops. Zubat. I'm gonna say that's 2. Unknown, that's 1. Whoops. Magneton. Oh, Magneton. Oh, no, that's Magnezone. Magneton should be 6. Oh, wait a second. It would be 3, wouldn't it? Because Magnemite only has 1 eye, rather than 2. So I think that'll be 3, but let's just consult this real quick. Magneton. Okay, so it is 3. Oops. And then the last one was Dusclops, I think. Dusclops. I think that's 1, but once again we'd... Oh, right. Once again we'd best check just to be sure. Dusclops. Okay, 1. Please don't ask any more questions. This is obnoxious. Or at least let them be not so bad as this. Okay, 6 to 1. 6 to 1. 3 1. That better be frickin' right. Zubat. What, does Zubat not count as having eyes? Wait, Zubat... Huh. I thought it had, like, little slit eyes, but it still counts as having eyes. So Zubat canonically doesn't have eyes? Is that right? That's bizarre. Okay, so we replace the 2 with a 0. Answer me! Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Yeah, thank goodness. It's only the 1. I can't handle any more questions like that. Uxie's Claw. Goodness, that was tricky. But only 1 more to go now. Yeah, Spirit. What kind of question could they ask? I wonder. Wait a second. Oh, here we are. I assume all went well. Still, I must wonder. Why don't they just give us the red seine? Why all this running about? Perhaps they meant to test whether whoever seeks it is worthy. Perhaps you are right. Who knows what would happen if it fell into the wrong hands, after all? Yes, indeed. Dun dun dun. Though, on the other hand, what use would those wrong hands have for it? Who can say for sure? Maybe the red seine has some other use besides mending the world. Indeed. The red seine's as mysterious as this entire predicament we're in. But if we continue visiting the lakes, we'll get close to an answer. So, shall we return to Mistress Cogita's home? Mate as well. Wonderful. Then we can see if Mistress Kogita has any more insights to share with us.